Hello everyone. Today we shall be discussing all the possible questions that could appear from Macbeth Act 5 Scene 1. So let's begin. The first question. Where does Macbeth Act 5 Scene 1 take place? A. In the palace of King Edward. B. In King's Castle in Dunsinane. C. In King's Palace in England. Or D. In Macduff's Castle in Fife. So I hope you know the answer. The answer is B. In King's Castle in Dunsinane. Moving to the next one. Why does the doctor say that he cannot perceive any truth in the gentlewoman's report? A. He does not believe her. B. He feels that the gentlewoman is hallucinating. C. He feels that there is nothing wrong with Lady Macbeth. Or D. He had observed for 2 nights, but he did not see anything like what the woman had described. And the answer is option D, because the doctor says, I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it? She last walked, is what he asked. Next, since when did Lady Macbeth start sleepwalking? A. Since Macbeth went to war. B. Since King Duncan died. C. Since Banquo was murdered. Or D. Since King Edward declared war. And the answer is option A. If you remember, the gentlewoman says, since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her sleepwalking. Next one. Which actions among these does the gentlewoman not describe about Lady Macbeth performing in her sleep? So out of these 4 options, there is one that is not mentioned by the gentlewoman. So you have to identify which one it is. A. Walking from her sleep and putting on her nightgown. B. Unlocking her closet, take out some paper, write on it, read it and seal it. C. Banging her head on the closet and crying. D. Going back to bed and remaining asleep the entire time. And the answer is banging her head on the closet and crying. So she does not bang her head on the closet. What does the doctor mean while he says it is the great perturbation of nature? So why does he say that? The answer is the doctor says that it is unnatural to be asleep and at the same time do actions of a person who is awake. So he says that is a great perturbation in nature. Next. Why does the gentlewoman refuse to tell the doctor what she has heard Lady Macbeth speak during her sleepwalking? A. She does not want to offend the queen. B. She fears the doctor won't believe her. C. She fears the consequences of revealing such damaging secrets. Or D. She does not trust the doctor. So she does not want to reveal what Lady Macbeth says is because she fears the consequences of revealing such damaging secrets. Next one. Why does the gentlewoman refuse to reveal what Lady Macbeth speaks in her sleep to the doctor? I have written it like a question and answer. The gentlewoman lacks a witness to corroborate her account. And revealing such a sensitive and treasonous secret would could put her in danger of being accused of treason. So as there is lack of proof, she could potentially be executed because of it and could potentially lead to her execution. That is why she refuses to reveal to the doctor. Lady Macbeth continually has candle by her side as per her command. What does the candle symbolize? So if you remember, Lady Macbeth had commanded that she needs a candle by her side continuously. So what does it symbolize? The answer is Lady Macbeth fears the darkness, which symbolizes evil and the horrors of her action. The candle represents her desire to hold on to some form of goodness so that she can keep the terrifying and haunting images of her past at bay, means far away. The light symbolizes goodness and something pure, contrasting with the overwhelming darkness of guilt that she is feeling. Though she once invoked darkness, so if you remember in the previous scenes, she had invoked darkness and she had told darkness to hide or conceal all her actions. But so, though she once invoked darkness to hide her evil deeds during the night, now she fears it and wants to control the terrifying thoughts and hallucinations that plague her. So that is why she now fears all her dark and evil actions and she is ridden by guilt. That is why she wants her light by her side. So that is an important question. So I hope you go through this at least twice before your examination. So you can pause the video, go through the answer once again. The next one is again a very important question. Yet here's a spot. Out, damn spot, out, I say. What is the spot she's talking about? A. Dirt from the castle. B. A stain on her hand. C. A mark of imminent death. Or D. Blood that is symbolizing her guilt. So this answer is pretty evident. It is the blood which symbolizes her guilt. So she sees blood in her hands. Which among these statements does Lady Macbeth not mention during sleepwalking? So you have to tell me which among these is not mentioned by her. A. Shame on you, my lord. You are a soldier and afraid. B. I should not have done these actions. Only heaven knows what I have done. C. Why should we be scared when no one can lay the guilt upon us and match our power? D. Who would have thought the old man would have so much blood in him? E. Will these hands never be clean? F. The Thane of Fife had a wife. Is she alive? G. No more Macbeth, no more of that. You will ruin everything by acting startled like this. So which among this was not mentioned by her? Have you figured it out? One is option B. She does not say this, that I should not have done these actions and only heaven knows. And the other one is, the Thane of Fife had a wife, is she alive? Now what she says is, the Thane of Fife had a wife, where is she now? She does not say, is she alive? So these are the two options that she does not mention. Next, what according to Lady Macbeth will not sweeten these little hands of hers to remove the smell of blood from her hands? A. The perfumes of Arabia. B. Any perfume of the world. C. No number of good deeds done from now. Or D. Repentance and remorse of the actions are not going to remove the smell of blood. So which answer is it? The answer is option A. She says, right, here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten these little hands. Oh, oh, oh. Next, does the gentlewoman want a heart like Lady Macbeth? Explain. The gentlewoman says that she would not want such a heart in her bosom, even if she was made the queen, because Lady Macbeth's heart is sorely charged, means heavily burdened, and she would never want a heart like Lady Macbeth. What does the doctor mean by this disease is beyond my practice? A. He could not diagnose her. B. He says that her ailment is not physical and is beyond his medical skills. C. He does not treat royal people. Or D. He does not know to treat sleepwalking. So why does he say it is beyond my practice? Answer is option B. Next, infected minds to their deaf pillows will discharge their secrets. So this is important. This statement is told by the doctor. So what does it mean? A. People who are guilty will confess their secrets in their sleep, revealing their inner fears and secrets. Is it B? People confess their secrets at night and never during the day. C. Whispering secrets to the deaf pillows relieves the stress and guilt one feels. Or D. All of the above. And the answer is yes, option A. People who are guilty will confess their secrets in their sleep, revealing their inner fears and secrets. Why does the doctor say more needs she the divine than the physician? So this is again an important question. The doctor believes that Lady Macbeth's illness is spiritual or psychological rather than a physical ailment. He feels that she is tormented mentally due to guilt and she requires divine intervention rather than medical treatment. Next one. What does the doctor finally say and leave? A. He asked the gentlewoman to remove anything that Lady Macbeth might hurt herself with. B. He asked God to forgive them all. C. He asked the gentlewoman to keep an eye upon her. Upon her means upon Lady Macbeth. D. His mind is baffled. He has an opinion, but he dare not speak about it out loud. So which among these does the doctor finally say and leave? Does the doctor mention option A? Yes. Option B? Yes. C and D. He mentions all of these options. Next, how is Lady Macbeth's mental state different from the previous scenes? A. Now she is stronger and a support system to Macbeth. B. She is no longer cold and calculative, but guilt-ridden and unstable. C. She is courageous and is ready to fight her mental state. D. She is determined to remove all the proofs of the murders committed. So if you remember before, Lady Macbeth was very cold and calculative. She was very brutal. She asked Macbeth to be ruthless. But now she's guilt-ridden and unstable. So answer is option B. Next one. What recurring actions does the gentlewoman state that Lady Macbeth keeps doing in this scene? A. Walking aimlessly with the candle. B. Opening the closet and writing down her thoughts. C. Rubbing her hands. Or D. Talking to Macbeth about her guilt. The answer is option C. She says, right. When the doctor says, look how she rubs her hands, the gentlewoman says, it is an accustomed action with her to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her continue in this a quarter of an hour. That is the action that she keeps doing. And thus we have completed all the questions from this scene. I hope you don't have any doubts and you're extremely thorough with this scene. Please share this video among your friends, and if you haven't subscribed, do that right now. All the very best. God bless.